Hey guys, this is the Social Justice Warriors group here. It's the three of us just doing our first podcast. You guys want to say hi?
What's up?
Okay, let me get some wine first, you know? Yes, so, welcome to the channel. Our channel is ironically called Social Justice Warriors, and unfortunately, two of us are extremely corrupt and one of us is extremely holy. And anyway, our channel is focused on either social news, gaming news, comedy, and we're planning to branch out into a bit of animation when we get that together and we can get ourselves a bit of hardworking graphic artists and sound designers. So anyway, we'd like to introduce ourselves. Personally speaking, I am going by my grand name, Grand Sultan, everybody. But yeah, that might be a misconception. So I'll let everyone else introduce themselves, and then we're going to start our show, introduce our channel, and discuss a social topic for this week.
Alright, well, I'll be going by Sebastian Willows for the most part, though if you watch any of my gameplay videos, you'll learn my actual name in like 2 seconds.
Yep. And I guess for me, I'll be going by Preposterous. And if you watch any of my videos, I'll probably say my name, or my family will end up popping in and saying my name anyways.
That's kind of how it works, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to say that's preposterous.
Ha ha ha.
Quite preposterous there, I see.
Alright, pun joke number one. I can put that off the checklist. We're on our way to becoming a high-quality YouTube channel, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So, Daniel, would you like to start on what you're planning to do for the rest of the week?
For the rest of the week?
What are you planning to do anyway?
Oh, I got no idea. Probably a lot of this if I can. Have a bunch of videos I might end up uploading to the channel, you know? Otherwise, it's just a lot of writing, and I'm going camping at the end of the week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
Yeah. What about you guys?
Mr. Foster, how's the console going?
I guess for me, I was already doing it earlier and probably be doing it for a while unless I'm working, is just playing COD all the time, all day, every day. Until I can save up enough money from work to buy some actual other new games, possibly a PS4. But until then, I'm stuck with the PS3 and good old COD.
Oh, just stuck with your PS3. Oh.
Yeah.
First world problems.
Mainstream COD, man.
Yeah.
I'd like to say that, yeah. Anyway, so that's our bit of lame introductions. Welcome to our lives. We hope that we would continue going on our lives with your help and your support, because God knows Foster can use that liposuction.
Okay.
Alright, dude. Already with the burns.
Anyway, shots fired. Anyway, so let's start out with our first little social topic. So, Mr. Nottingham, I'll give you a choice. Would you like number one or number two?
I don't know what number one and number two are. I want the Kickstarter one, though.
Alright, Kickstarter. Wonderful, wonderful thing. Extremely corrupt, though. Anyway, so, as everyone knows, or at least most people who actually pay attention to what happens on Kickstarters and the problems that happen concerning Kickstarter is, Yog Ventures has been cancelled after raising almost $570,000 earlier, almost double of their initial, more than double of their initial goal of $250,000 back in 2012. The game has been canceled due to funding problems and a mass amount of miscommunication between the Yogs cast and the development team. So, I'd like to ask you guys, what do you think of this, and what do you think of the issues surrounding Kickstarter, especially considering the fact that Kickstarter's policy says that you fund everything at your own risk, and there's no guarantee you're going to get anything back, and there's no refunds. So I'd like to ask you guys, what are your opinions, what are your thoughts, and
the power goes to the consumers. So I think if everyone becomes slowly educated about this, people will slowly start to understand, and the business will also start to change. So I'm asking you guys, how do you think we should start to change the minds of consumers, so we could prevent things like this from happening again?
Well, I think first thing I noticed just reading through the article here is that Wintercool, who was in charge of the thing, was a 6-man team. So it's like, oh, it's suddenly super indie. But I think what's important is that people need to understand kind of what they're investing in. Because you have stuff like this, which is like, oh, it's my favorite YouTube channel. Let's throw money at it. When really you gotta look at, well, you're giving all this money to a 6-man team. There's gonna be risk, right?
Well, yeah, I understand that, but yeah, I agree with you there. A lot of what Kickstarter does is very vague, and I think as consumers, we shouldn't start backing things that we don't really understand. It's the same reason we probably shouldn't. We should probably learn where our tax money goes, or where specifically our retirement fund goes, because it's good to know where that money is supposed to go.
Yeah.
And how can we affect it, or at least watch it, right? Because nobody likes seeing their money just fly away and get burned up by some random person on the street, right?
Yeah. Or a random massive YouTube group.
Yeah.
To be fair, a lot of YouTube is basically a bunch of is a mass conglomerate of people trying their best to fight each other for ad money. So it's kind of like the Coliseum if you think about it.
There you go.
Place your bets on the top competitor.
Yeah, and thumbs up and thumbs down still play a big role in, helping that out. It's
and
perfect.
Post Darude Sandstorm on every video you find.
Yeah, I did not understand that at all. Like, I had no idea what the song was, and I recognized it when I heard it. I'm like, oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I think in my personal opinion, like, when I watch so many videos of, like, indie games and stuff like that, and then see, like, how much work people can do and how much effort they have, and then see Kickstarters by, like, big channels and stuff like that, and people, like, most of them just don't even understand what they're throwing their money at.
Yeah.
And they don't even know, like, what goes on in the background, and they're just like, yeah, take my money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the Yogscast are doing somewhat of a good job trying to control the aftermath of this, because they are giving a lot of their resources, source code, to a different developer, and they're trying their best to still get at least some kind of game, or at least something to compensate their backers. They have 13,647 backers, and the Yogscast did at least address them personally. Like, they sent emails and said that we're trying our best to compensate you. We're trying our best to make sure that you guys get your money's worth. And I think that's probably what sets them apart from other Kickstarter failures, is the fact that they're trying to bridge the gap, that they bridge the bridge that just burned.
Yeah, rebuild it.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because a lot of failed Kickstarters just disappear. For example, have you guys heard of Cube World?
Looking it up now, I don't think I have.
Cube World is a great game, a great concept that was put in alpha, and a lot of people bought into it. And right now, the developer has kind of gone missing, and he said that he's going to come back to it, but we don't really know anything about it, and it hasn't been updated for a while. And so thinking to yourself, Kickstarter and anything crowdfunded is actually a sketchy thing.
Yeah.
You have to start realizing that. It's kind of like, what do you call, what's that word? I don't know. It's just buying things that aren't safe, like they aren't regulated by a certain level. Because it's so vague and it's so open source, and everyone's just trying to impress everybody. It's quite interesting that a lot of them kind of draw you in only to spit you out.
Yeah, I have Katawa Shoujo right now on my desktop, and I'm just kind of staring at it.
Oh, great.
I mean, I have this free game without a name, and it's there.
To be fair, I think that should be a crowdsource success story, because it came out as an actually great game.
Yeah.
It's free.
Yeah.
Made by 4chan members that usually have the reputation of being kind of the worst of the worst before you hit the deep web.
Yeah. Yeah, they're on the waterline, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just that big toe stabbing right in, swirling the waters.
Pretty much. No, but I think you're right. When you have things like this that have no real regulation, it's just like, put your money here and look at these big HD screenshots, right? Because I mean, if you get a screenshot and say 1080p, 60 frames per second, next gen goodness, then people will throw money at it. Especially if you're a YouTuber or something, right? Because you already have that kind of mindless following a lot of the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Not
sure.
necessarily that mindless following. It's the fact that you want to get into the best of the best because you want to get ahead of the crowd, right?
Yeah.
That's the reason YouTubers and reviewers struggle so much to get early access codes or like their early reviews out, because they want people to know their opinion first, because that's the easiest way to get ad revenue, to get money, to get recognition, is the fact that you can get there first.
Yeah.
It's the reason PewDiePie is such a success.
Yeah.
And it's a 1,000 other PewDiePie likes aren't, because PewDiePie found that gold mine first.
Yeah.
Still digging through that gold mine. And he's digging into other gold mines, but he's still the one with the gold mine. And the others are still outside this thing. Please, Master PewDiePie.
Oh, you're kind of breaking up a little bit, Jeremy. Or you, Sultan. I didn't say your name. Sultan, you're breaking up.
We're kind of losing you, bud.
We're losing you, bud. A little bit.
It's kind of quiet, though.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I think we're losing him.
We're running into technical problems here.
Uh-oh.
Grand Sultan.
Oh, are you there?
Hello?
Yep.
You hear me?
He's
Yeah.
coming back.
He's coming back.
I can hear him.
Yeah.
Or forward. Oh.
Oh, brave new world. Uh-oh. I don't want to leave dead air here, but
No.
yeah.
Okay.
We certainly have a dead Skype call.
Well, I mean, I guess I can try and continue off on what he said
Yeah.
while he's trying to come back here. But, like, thinking about it, like, huge YouTubers, it seems like a lot of the people that follow them just, like, go with whatever they say just because they're huge YouTubers. And, like, they don't really put much thought behind, like, what it actually is unless they've actually been around for a while.
Yeah.
And that's where issues arise, is that they're just kind of basically bandwagoning with everything.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
Can I come back to this? Is my mic fine now?
It's better, yeah.
Okay.
It's better.
But I think, yeah, in that vein, there's a YouTuber that I was watching, we'll just call him Sea Moose.
Oh, yeah.
Sea Moose Picks, and he was putting out videos of like ROM hacks, like Super Mario World hacks.
Oh, yeah.
And there was another YouTuber, nice guy, I follow him too. We'll call him Rayo Cow. that was terrible. I tried to find a way to mispronounce that. Didn't work. But yeah, Raukau. And his followers were super patriotic for him. So as soon as they see this other guy trying to do the same thing, they were like at him on all the comments and whatnot, and they were kind of putting him down for like trying to mimic the other guy. What? Got a message.
That's our second topic, by the way. You guys can just continue on. It's something you guys can start finishing up, or you guys can continue going. I don't mind.
Yeah. Actually, I'm reading over the second topic here. Do you want to introduce it, Sultan?
All right. So our second topic is kind of more of a general social justice issue within media industry and kind of just pop culture now. If you're even kind of dipping the toe into what kind of the words nerd or gamer as today kind of know as today is probably just mainstream because of technology. A lot of us have heard the comic. It's the giant production with a lot of superheroes, cosplayers, a lot of people who just come just to see what's inside.
We're losing you again, I think, a little bit.
Oh my goodness, please.
Sultan's mic does not agree with him today.
Apparently not, no. Actually, just for a little bit of context while he sets that up, though, I love how it's these people getting harassed in their...
I'm reading over this here.
Yeah, in their cosplay costumes. They have the... Oh, are you there? Oh no, they actually have the LGBT community mentioned here. Soon to be LGBTC now. For cosplayers. Cosplay does not equal consent. I love how that's a quote.
Comic consent. Oh, great.
Ha ha! I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Comic consent. Ugh. Yeah.
Hello?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. I think I just have to speak a bit louder. But anyway, so the thing is, it's that a lot of cosplayers and it's a lot of superheroes and kind of characters that, you know, it's the typical fan servicey, like, that's kind of borderline. I don't know. If I was a cop, is that public indecency? I don't really know. But do I have to bring out the taser, the pepper spray? Anyway, harassment.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Inside Comic-Con is what this article is practically saying. It's like they're basically saying that the code of conduct does not say anything about kind of this kind of harassing offensive behavior, and they think it should be more specific, and the fact that staff should also be trained to be dealing with this, because you know what, I think in the past few years, I think the image of just people, gamers, and people who are more advanced in media has been slightly improving because we're becoming more mainstream. But there are still very odd and sleazy people out there, both inside the gamer group and outside, or just there are sleazy people out there.
Yeah. From the outside looking in.
Oh my goodness. No. Anyway, yeah. It's... Yeah, and one of the quotes from the article says, cosplay does not equal consent. And it's a pretty dicey topic, and how you know what, Daniel? Sebastian, you do it. You continue on, man. Well, I gather my wits from this beautiful bottle here.
Oh, I see.
Oh, great.
No, I have my own beautiful bottle here, but my door just opened. So I think just reading over this, you definitely see the screwed upness, right? Because I mean, you look at how many. What's interesting with this is I'm surprised we're getting it now and we haven't seen it sooner. Because as soon as people start dressing like this, you think there's going to be harassment instantly. But you also got to draw in a question, why are they dressing to this extent? Like, I'm looking at the picture here, and I don't think Green Lantern wears that clothing.
Yeah.
Are we sure that's Green Lantern?
I see one of them has the belt. Yeah.
Wait, and the other one's
yeah.
Iron Man.
Well, to be
Oh.
fair, all I see is the
Whoa,
Deadpool and
my
Joker on this side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my.
Yeah, but I mean, like, in my opinion, like, some people are huge fans of certain games, like, let's say, I don't know, like Mortal Kombat or something,
Yeah.
where, I mean, a lot of the characters could be quite
Yeah.
scantily dressed, and then when they want to, like, go to Comic-Con and dress as one of their favorite characters just to support the game, it suddenly draws attention and harassment and such.
Yeah. But I don't think all of it is the game itself though, like what the characters look like there. Because you have people for whatever reason kind of combining those two things. So you have the Katana from Mortal Kombat uniform, but hybrid with something else that they want to dress like, which is kind of weird. And it's almost like it kind of invites it. But I mean, obviously that's not the intent. But
Yeah.
yeah.
It's,
Like, I mean... continue.
Okay, you can go.
Okay, yeah. Like, I remember I saw there was this one person at a Comic-Con who was, like, pretty much dressed in barely anything at all. Don't even know what she was dressed as. But she had did the same thing a year before, and she was, like, getting pictures from everyone because of it. And I mean, like, there's a certain point where, sure, you're not really trying to invite the harassment, but then once you go far enough where it's, like, you're trying to show off as much as of your body as possible, then, I mean... You can't really avoid it then.
Yeah. And it's almost like it starts to be the attention thing, right? And there's a fine line between that sort of attention and, well, harassment, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I like to say that they don't have to technically dress like that sensibly. Like, I know this is more of a concern with women more than men,
Yeah.
I think, but it's people's choices. I don't know, because it's such a, I can't say sketchy. It's kind of the borderline thing, right? Like, the line is so thin between, am I going to dress like this person or that person? Like, you can cross over that line anytime, right? It's your choice, because even as a guy, you can go ahead and dress up as Tarzan, like He-Man. Like, you can dress up as He-Man.
Yeah.
With that giant speedo thong thing. I'm just sort of back, and you know what? I'm pretty sure if you're buff enough and you had enough confidence to wear that, I think there would be a few who would take a picture of you. And that would be kind of the odd thing. But also, a girl can dress up as Wolverine or as Deadpool or not even the latex thing. Like, dress up, like she can dress up as I don't know. There are a lot of characters with more clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. It does surprise me that it took this long to get into the public eye, because I'm pretty sure it happens every year.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of sleazy guys in there, and I think I agree that the code of conduct should be clear, and I think it might not be a bad idea to have staff that people can report to.
Yeah.
And I think it's good that the general rules were put out there. I think it would be good, because you know what? You don't want to ruin your reputation, and you don't want to ruin the reputation or hurt someone else's reputation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, honestly, I think your reputation's on the line already if you're going in just like that. But, you know.
Yeah.
It is important that you set guidelines, though, and that you have people who can enforce them. Yeah.
That would be a great idea. And Comic-Con is a 45-year-old convention. It's like kind of a tradition.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
And I don't want it. Personally, I don't want to get it. I don't want that to be ruined by anything. Like, probably the easiest way to say, okay, that's cool. Easy peasy. And no more sleazy guys can just go up to like that girl and say, hey, can I take a picture? And stand there for 20 minutes taking the same picture. The easiest way would be a man have it.
No, I think the easiest way would be,
You don't want to ruin the
No, if you don't want to ruin the atmosphere, you just dress up as Frank West from Dead Rising. Or is it Dead Rising? Yeah. Fantastic.
I wouldn't be surprised if someone's streaking though one year.
Yeah. So
I could see it happening.
It's my costume. Who are you? I'm Naked Snake.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't there a Frank West costume where he wears like a baby diaper?
Oh, you're kind of breaking up a little bit again.
Is it? Are you kidding me? Huh?
Speak with conviction. There you go.
Alright, so Frank West, baby diaper. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Frank West in a baby diaper
Baby diaper.
with the camera. There you go.
Just imagine like a 36-year-old man doing that.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what Frank West is, right?
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. No. I mean, yeah.
Mm.
Totally ADHDing through the other news articles here, but anyway, I think the bottom line here is just that if the behavior, if it's inevitable, you need people who can be against it. And I mean, I think, what's their group? Geeks for Consent. Haha, that's their group name.
Yep.
That's terrible. It sounds like a pun. Well, it is, but it's like breaks the mood. But I think they're not gonna be enough on their own to fight it, because if they're just like nice, what is it? Convention goers, it's not gonna mean a lot. I think there needs to be like an official thing in place to go against it.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Alright. To anyone out there who's going to a convention, I don't care if it's Comic-Con, E3, or even an anime convention.
Okay, well that's different.
That's a whole different level.
That's a whole different thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing, but if you see someone, cool costume, say, you want to take a picture with that, take a picture of it.
Yeah.
Ask! Ask! It's so hard to go up to the person, hey, that's a cool costume. I'll take a picture of it. Still, they'll say no.
Yeah.
First thing, report when you can say, at least I asked.
Yeah.
Not like sitting in the back, hiding behind someone and like snapping pics every now and then.
Yeah, exactly. Uh-oh. I have, I have some background noise.
Oh,
Wonderful.
it's alright.
There you go. Oh. Gotta bunch this thing up here. Anyway, I think, is that enough for now? We're pushing 30 minutes now. 28 minutes and 20, or 25 seconds. Do we cut this off here, or?
Sure.
Yeah. Alright, well, let's all say a hearty goodbye. Jeremy, try not to break up too much.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for watching, and,
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah. Jeremy, say thank you to the nice people.
Say thanks. Thanks,
Yeah, oh, okay, I'm cutting the video off here, guys. Oh, yeah. First. Oh, we said it so they can't? No.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it now. We will see you guys next time on Social Justice Warriors.